I'll actually start that over. So, so if what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I come out today? Or, on Tuesday for whatever it is? So, and if they say, well, I don't know, I haven't heard what you have to say, if they're not sure, if they say flat no, say, well, under what circumstances would you be in a position to list a property? But if they say, well, I'm not sure, I haven't heard what you have to say, okay, so in other words, if I present a plan that you like, that we can get your home sold and get you to your destination in the time you want, are you in a position to actually list a home? Right, because now that's a different way of saying it, because the first one said, are you going to list with me, right, which is what we want. But we want to find out if they say no or are not sure, we want to find out what's going on. In other words, are you able to list the home? Because maybe they're not able to list the home. Because just because they said no doesn't mean they won't. It just means they're not capable, and then we need to find out why they're not capable at that time. A lot of times in their mind, the house isn't ready yet. And we're okay with the house not being ready to sign a contract. Right? We're okay with that. So, anyway, so then the next question, so then are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home? And if they say yes, so they say, great. Well, how many agents do you plan to interview? So it all depends on how they respond to that question. Well, we're going to interview, I've had them say, we're going to interview lots, and then, or we're just going to, we have an appointment this evening at 4, and great, okay, who's your appointment with? And if they say, Joan Pate, right, then, you better get there at 3. Because Joan Pate, because if Joan Pate goes today at 4, you're not getting it tomorrow at 5. I can promise you that. So Joan Pate is retired and doing 40 deals a year. So she was and she's in our market. He pointed her out a couple times. She's from our marketplace. She consistently closed about 200 deals a year. So, so tell me again, where are you moving to? And the purpose of that is to find out. It's not to find out, because we know where they're moving. You should have already written it down. But what we want them to do is, because now we're qualifying them, we want to remind them, we want to get them into their motivation, right? We want them talking about their motivation. We don't want them in sales defense, right? We want them to be in motivation mode, so that they, that as we start asking questions, they're reminded, oh yeah, that's right, I'm moving, right? So I'm moving to Phoenix. Okay, great. Well, how soon do you have to be there? Well, 3 months, right? Okay, 3 months, great. So when I see you, how much do you want to list your home for? And then pause, wait for them to tell you the answer. They say, well, I want to list the home at $450, and you say, and repeat and affirm. Say $450. Okay, great. As a real estate professional, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you'll list with me at a price that will cause your home to sell. Correct? So you can use the word cause or allow, right? So, and if they say, yeah, that's good, yeah, that's what we want to do, right? So what's the price you won't go below? So they say, well, we won't go below $425. So when you're role playing, so those are the answers, right? We're moving to Phoenix, right? So you plan to interview more than one agent at this time, and the answer is no. Okay. So when you're role playing, the answer is no. You're moving to Phoenix. You have to be there in 3 months. You want to list at $450. You won't go below $425, and you owe $100,000. And so, have you ever thought about selling it yourself? The answer is no. Will you help finance the home for the buyer? And you say no. We just want our cash out. So, these are pretty self-explanatory questions. Would you please describe the home for me? We're not going to spend a ton of time on that. We could do a whole call just on that question. I'll be sending over a package of information. Will you take a few moments and review it? Thank you. Do you have any questions before I arrive? So the answer is no. So our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay? I look forward to seeing you on blank at blank, right? Okay. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. This is Amy.
Amy, okay. I'll be the seller. So we're already on the phone with the appointment, so we've already set an appointment. So just go.
Okay. Rob, before I come out, there are a number of questions I need to ask you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. If what I say makes sense, and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I come out today at 4?
Yeah, if we like what you have to say, yeah.
Okay, great. Are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
No.
No? Okay, fantastic. Tell me again, where are you moving to?
Oh, we're moving to Phoenix.
Phoenix. Great. How soon do you have to be there?
Well, we have to be there in 3 months.
3 months? Okay. When I see you, how much do you want to list your home for?
Well, we're thinking 450.
450. Okay. As a professional real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you'll list your home with me at a price that will cause your home to sell. Correct?
Well, yeah, we want to get it sold.
Get it sold. Great. So, what price won't you go below?
Well, we won't go below 425.
425. Okay. How much do you own the property?
We owe about 100,000.
100,000. Excellent. Have you ever thought about selling it yourself?
Yeah, but we thought about it, but we're not going to.
Yes. Okay, but no. Fantastic. Will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you want your cash out?
Oh, we want our cash out.
Cash out? Okay, that's great. Would you please describe your home for me?
Yeah, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Well, I'll be sending over a package of information. Will you take a few moments and review it?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions before I arrive?
No.
No? Okay, great. So our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay?
Sure.
Great. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 4.
Perfect. See you then. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
All right, you're up, Richard.
Hey, Rob, before I come out, there are a number of questions I need to ask you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. If what I make sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I come out tonight at 4 o'clock?
Well, I mean, if we like what you have to say.
Okay. Rob, are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
No, not really. No.
Okay. None. Okay, good. Listen, tell me again, where are you moving to?
We're moving to Phoenix.
Phoenix. Wonderful. Rob, how soon do you want to be there?
Well, we have to be there in 3 months.
3 months. Okay. So, Rob, when I see you, how much do you want to list your home for?
Well, we were thinking 450.
450. Okay. Rob, as a professional real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you'll list with me at a price that will allow your home to sell. Correct?
Well, yeah, we want to get it sold.
Okay, good. So, Rob, what price won't you go below?
Well, we won't go below 425.
Won't. 425 is the bottom line. Okay. Rob, how much do you owe on the property?
We owe about 100,000.
Okay. Have you ever thought about selling it yourself?
Yeah, a little bit, but no, not really. No.
All right. Good. Will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you want cash out?
Well, we want our cash out.
Cash out. All right. Rob, would you please describe your home for me?
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Rob, listen, I'm going to be sending over a package of information. Will you take a few minutes and review it?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I arrive?
No.
Okay. Rob, just so you know, our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Well, will all the decision makers be in attendance?
Yes.
Okay, good. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 4 p.m. You have a good afternoon.
Yeah, if you're going to throw in a decision maker question, I would throw that between 10 and 11. In other words, I'll be sending over a package of information. We take a few moments to review it. Yeah, great. So, Richard, one more question. Will all the decision makers be there tonight? And they say, yeah, okay. Because if not, then we're not going to confirm the appointment. We're done.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Okay. Renee, you're up.
Okay. So, Rob, before I come, there are a number of questions I need to ask you. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Now, if what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I come out on Monday at 4?
Well, yeah, we like what you have to say.
Okay, great. Now, are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
Well, no.
Okay. Now, Rob, tell me again, where are you moving to?
Oh, we're moving to Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix. Fabulous. Now, how soon do you have to be there?
We have to be there in 3 months.
Okay, great. Now, when I see you, how much do you want to list your home for?
Well, we're thinking 450.
450. Okay. Now, as a professional real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you'll list with me at a price that'll cause your home to sell, correct?
Well, yeah, we want to get it sold.
Okay. So what price won't you go below?
Well, we won't go below 425.
Okay. Now, how much do you owe on the property?
We owe about 100,000.
Okay, great. 100,000. So have you ever thought about selling it yourself, Rob?
Yeah, briefly, but we don't want to. No, we're not going to sell it ourselves.
Okay. Now, will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you want to just cash out?
Well, we want our cash out.
Okay. Well, that's great. Now, would you please describe your home for me?
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Fabulous. Now, I'll be sending over a package of information. Will you take a few moments and review it?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I arrive?
No.
Okay. So, our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I look forward to seeing you Monday at 4.
Perfect. So a couple things. So in the book, right? So let's go to the beginning of the book. So how to role play and how to learn the scripts, right? But the role play, but this is how to role play. But you should be prospecting. You should be standing up when you prospect, right? You should always be smiling when you prospect, right? You have to have energy. See, remember, the phone doesn't transmit all the, it transmits audible sounds in a limited fashion. So the older landlines were very, very great. I mean, we had a lot more tones and sounds that would come across on a phone. Today's 2 cell phones, you're very, very limited on, your oomph and your energy that you can get across on a cell phone. So you need to be standing up so that because what happens is we're only getting so much of the, the tones and everything, so that we need to get all the extra help we can get. So standing up and adding more energy to it is going to help you. Now, there's a couple things I want you to be able to, if you remember, I don't know if they shared this with you at Productivity School, but question number 2, right? Are you planning to, so you want to be shaking your head no, and you want to say it in a very, you're not going to do that, are you? Right? So are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home? And you actually do a little bit of an upswing, but with a command. So the idea is to cause a little doubt in their mind, just ever so slightly, right? And then they go, well, no, and then you go, oh, okay, no, great, and then you go right back to your natural cadence, right? So, are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home? Oh, you're not? Okay, great. So tell me again, where are you moving to? You see how that works? So, you see that allows you to, just cause a little doubt in their mind and get right back on cadence. Now, and also, excuse me, I have a real dry mouth this morning. Slept with the ceiling fan on high, man. It must have dried me out. So, anyway, I apologize for that. So, the idea is you want to go, and the scripts are great for, they may say things and get you off track. However, and that's okay because they have a copy of the script in front of them. They're not answering the questions the way we would like them to answer the questions all the time. So the script will get you right back on track so that you can go to the next set of questions. Now, never, ever, 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 ever go on an appointment if they don't answer number 5. Right? Number 5, when I see you, how much do you want to list your home for? And if they say, well, we're not sure, we're waiting to see what you have to say. So you're not sure. So if they've lived in this house and they tell you they're not sure, come on, really? So people that own a home have an idea of what price they want. Now, if someone inherited a piece of property, they live in another state, and a long-lost aunt died, and lives in some town called Thule or something like that is what they're telling you on the phone, then, they've never even heard of the place. They've never been there. They haven't seen the aunt in 40 years. Well, yeah, they don't know. But if they've owned this property and they've lived in this property or it's been an investment property, especially if it's an investment property. Now, if they're out-of-town investors collecting rent, they may not have up-to-date numbers. But I promise you, by the time they're getting ready to sell, they have a number in mind. They always have a number in mind. And your job is to keep asking them. Well, if you had to, you can call them out. So really, mean to tell me you've lived in this house, you can even ask them, well, how long have you owned the property? And they say 10 years. Okay, so you've lived there the whole 10 years? So let me ask you this. You're telling me that you've owned this property and you've lived in this property for 10 years and you don't have any idea what you think it might be worth? Well, yeah, exactly. They know. They have a number. And if they won't tell you it's a game, they're playing a game, and that game is called whoever guesses the number we have in mind can have the listing. Now, when that happens, 99 times out of 100, they're not motivated enough to sell the house. Correct? Does that make sense? See, motivated sellers, they will price the property correctly and take the front door off the hinges. It'll be easy to show, and it'll be priced well. And if it's a little high, they'll only experiment a week. They're not going to try it for 2 months. They got to get going. So when people have to sell, because when people make up their mind they're moving, right? It's like just get out of their way and help them, and then guide them through, So that's kind of the deal. But never, ever, 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 ever go without knowing the answer to number 5. So, and then I would definitely get in there, and find out. So when you're qualifying them and you're talking to them and you're prospecting, you're setting an appointment. Well, who are you? Is there more than one owner of the home? Yes. Okay. Will all the owners be there? You know, sometimes it's not possible. Maybe one of the spouses is already out of town, right? So get them on a video conference call while you're at the appointment. Bring a laptop and get on a conference call with them, a video call, so that both you and the trailing spouse can have a video. You're on a video call with them. So that's, you just want to do that. So in today's technology, why not? So I heard a great thing from an agent, and that's one of the beauties of going to the trips is networking with other agents across the country. This agent I met from Naples, Florida, she was in a group of 5 agents total. They all use Google Hangouts now while they're prospecting. Now they're prospecting on their phone. But what they're doing is they're all in front of their video camera. The other 4 people can see them. So that you have that. What an accountability that is. They all prospect at the same time. They prospect for 2 hours a day, but they're in front of a camera so they can see each other. So they can tell, hey, you're not on the phones. Pick up the phone and call somebody. Right? Got it? How cool is that? To me, that was just an awesome idea. So anyway, so just think about it. So you just got to get on the phones. Richard said he committed to making 20 contacts today, but so not that he didn't just say he was going to make 20 contacts. What he said was, I'm going to make 20 contacts, whether it takes 2 hours, 3 hours, or 10 hours. But I plan to make 20 contacts today. So, excuse me. So the other thing is, if you guys remember, at the retreat, if you had 1,000 contacts in your database, right, database marketing, that, you should do 10%, which means 100 transactions a year. So your goal is to build your database, right, up to 100 people. So if you're cold calling, right, if you're cold calling or cold door knocking, then everybody falls into one of 4 categories. Number 1, they're an appointment, right? Number 2, they're a lead, right? They either set an appointment, or if they've expressed that they are moving, well, now they're a lead. You put them in a follow-up system. If they're not moving, if they haven't expressed that they're moving in any way, shape, or form, and you have any kind of rapport with them, hey, do you mind if I keep in touch with you and send you some market update information? They go, no, that'd be great. Great. Put them in your SOI. And if you're on the phone, get their email. You already have their name, phone number, and address. Get their email. Confirm their address while you're on the phone. So think about this. If you made 20 contacts a day, you should be able to add 1 person a day to your SOI. Right? That's 5 a week. That's 20 a month. Right? 20 people a month, you should be adding to your SOI. And you figure at 10 months, that's 200. I mean, if you did 2 a week, 2 a day, that's obviously 400. So think about that. If you were to be able to make, if you can get a dialer and start making 30 calls a day, 40 calls a day, and add 2 people to your SOI, that's 10 a month. That's 10 a week, 40 a month, right? At the end of 10 months, that's 400 people, right? You've added 400 people to your SOI. Once you have 1,000 people or 1,500, you no longer have to make cold calls. You only have to call your SOI at that point. So think about that. Think about that. Ponder that. Once you have a big enough list, then you no longer have to call anybody else. Just your list. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Any thoughts, questions, concerns?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the call. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rob.